if everybody could grab a seat really quickly. And I'd like to introduce our next presenter, Stephen Carter.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Carter, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my internship and everything, so let's get right into it. So my topic was technology in schools, like more specifically, technology better into schools. We had like a great focus on technology. I've always found it interesting, always kind of wanted to, learn more about it. I picked this topic is because it kind of like the beginning of the year when they were handing out Chromebooks and everything, it kind of spurred my interest to see how that could like change. So that leads into my research question, which was, how can technology in schools be beneficial? And so more about like the hypothetical of, so you could have environments where students would learn on their own, at their own pace, what they wanted to learn, like a personal learning environment that a student can focus their own, like all their thoughts and all their learning on, for like open, kind of open to all the other students where they could converge and talk and like, share what they think. So my internship, I did my internship with the IT for the Nelson County at the courthouse. So Andrew Crane, he's the head of the IT department there, and I learned a lot. I got to do a bunch of stuff with servers. Which is like mapping and stuff, and I also got to just learn a lot about technology, learn a lot about how IT people and what they do. All of that works with people and that environment. So for my community service project, I worked with Dr. Comer. It's not past tense, still working on it. It's a technology symposium. Mid-April, the date's still kind of up in the air a little bit. Details is we want to have like students that are interested in technology and show off to teachers and people in the county like, oh, this is what technology projects and stuff can do. This is what technology can benefit the schools. This is how and like become more beneficial to learning. So significance of my project. My quote, which I found was any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from that. You can think like, because everybody has a smartphone. Like, but technology that advances as it keeps getting newer and newer, as everything keeps becoming smarter, faster, more. It's getting hard to tell like the difference between something that 1.5 years ago was so advanced, and it's just crazy to see how fast it can progress and how fast things can change. For my self-reflection, a whole lot I would do differently. I'd say having my internship before, because I did my internship during the summer. So doing that and getting it out of the way, I feel like it was more beneficial to me because it gave me more time to focus on like setting up a research project and doing the work that I actually had to do in the semester. But I'd say, so for senior, like rising governing school students, for everybody, people tell you not to procrastinate. You're not going to listen to that. Everybody told us at the beginning of the semester, he said, you're going to procrastinate, but you should procrastinate smartly, or not smartly, but you should procrastinate, like, don't leave something till the day before, leave it to the week before. Because then you'll have significant enough time to actually. So my future plans, I've been accepted to VCU for computer science, and I'm going to be there But, yeah, so citations and any questions? Yep.
I think it's really neat that your focus on the symposium is for students and for teachers. So I know that it's still a work in progress, but can you give us any more details about that? For example, the kinds of topics or potential speakers or the types of speakers you might like to see?
We want to have people like versed in technology, essentially, like Mr. Underdog in the and the tech department here, and we want to try to get a guest speaker that can maybe give people a little kick in the butt to like get into technology more. We want to have students like that are interested in technology that like something like it's like or something like that. It's from everywhere. So high school, middle school, elementary.
That's really neat, and it would. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting someone, but just kind of as a follow up, that it's both beneficial and also challenging to diversify the topics among so many interest levels. Down for maybe a session for elementary school students, and then a session for upper level students, or something potentially even hands on to get younger students interested. Free honey, you're welcome. Thank you, Stephen.
Yes, Will.
Is your symposium supposed to be teaching people how to use the technology or pushing people to?
It's both. It's like it's giving people that push to like try to get into technology, and it's also trying to get people to learn more about it so that they can actually work with it and
What do you want to do after you graduate? Like, do you want to?
So I'm going to be studying computer science at VCU, programming. I want to work in IT. So yeah.
What do you think is the biggest barrier for both teachers and students in using technology?
I'd say it's probably like everybody has a different skill level. Technology, like you have people at one end of the spectrum that they can sit there and program, do all that kind of stuff, and you have the other people that can't even like use the internet. But like I'd say finding like a middle ground, and then from there, hopefully in the direction of learning how to program and learning more about computers rather. But so I would say the biggest is the use of it. Like technology gets implemented now with the Chromebooks and everything like that, but kind of in there, like you never had to use it. Increasingly implementing it into schools, into every